Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the 2023 Kia Telluride SX Prestige X-Line. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. There's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. The Telluride is Kia's premium flagship three-row SUV. Introduced first for the 2020 model year, it rides on an all-new SUV chassis with exceptional second and third row roominess, coupled with generous cargo area and reconfiguration flexibility. It's also the first Kia designed specifically for the US, built in West Point, Georgia, alongside select trims of the K5, Sportage, and Sorento. If you're needing to seat up to 8 people and don't want to purchase a full-size SUV, then this is definitely worth your consideration. The Telluride is related to the Hyundai Palisade in many ways, mainly in the chassis and drivetrain. Each has their own unique design and overall feel. For the 2023 model year, the Telluride continues to offer incredible value for families looking for something that checks pretty much every box on the wish list of practicality, versatility, capability, and comfort. The updated design for 2023 further emphasizes refinement, with the clear differentiation you would expect out of a brand's flagship SUV. The vertical headlamp design has been revised, along with the available LED headlamps and fog lamps. The front fascia and grille designs are new, as is the rear fascia and trim. The tail lamps, which are also available in LED form, have been revised as well. To round things off, new wheel designs were added for all trim levels and some new colors were added. The design of the Telluride also has aerodynamic benefits, with a super low 0.33 drag coefficient. This was achieved with specific design cues that include a fast A-pillar angle, a rear spoiler side garnish, an optimized front cooling area with an extended internal air guide, aero underside panels, and rear wheel aero deflectors. For 2023, the Telluride is offered in 10 trim levels, with base pricing ranging between $35,890 and $52,985. This example is an SX Prestige X-Line with all-wheel drive. It's pretty much top of the line. Compared to a standard SX Prestige, this one has the X-Line exterior styling, which includes a unique radiator grille design, raised bridge-type roof rails, body-colored door handles, improved approach and departure angles, 10 millimeters of additional ground clearance, downhill brake control, 20-inch gloss black wheels, a self-leveling rear suspension, and a tow mode. The only trim level above this is the X Pro, which is pretty much identical but has unique 18-inch wheels and all-terrain tires, plus 500 pounds of additional towing capability. The X-Line and X Pro trims are new additions for the 2023 lineup. Depending on the trim level, there's up to 9 exterior colors to choose from. This example is finished in Wolf Gray, which is a $495 option. The really nice thing about how Kia and Hyundai structure their model lineups is that each trim level is more or less all-inclusive. In other words, aside from some dealer-added accessories, there aren't many options or packages to choose from. It's all standard equipment with respect to the trim level. That being said, in addition to the optional paint, this example also has the optional terracotta interior color package, which is a $295 option, and carpeted floor mats, which is a $210 option. With destination, this example has a total MSRP of $54,120. The Telluride is offered with a variety of 18-inch and 20-inch wheels that create unique looks between the various trim levels. All of the wheels are 7.5 inches wide. These gloss black 20-inch wheels are included on trims with the X-Line package. They have a pretty unique spoke design that almost looks like control arms. Without the X-Line package, you'd typically have gloss black wheels with bright machined accents. The LX has more basic painted 18-inch wheels. One more thing, Tellurides equipped with the X Pro package also get those 18-inch gloss black wheels, but they're a different style altogether and come wrapped in those all-terrain tires. Speaking of, 245/60 tires are fitted to all of the 18-inch wheels. 245/50s are fitted to all of the 20-inch wheels. The tires on this example are all seasons. All in all, the Telluride offers impressive stability through corners and a smooth ride in day-to-day use with very little road noise. When it comes to the brakes, the Telluride utilizes 4-wheel discs, ventilated in the front and solid in the rear. They span 13.39 by 1.18 inches and 12 by 0.43 inches with twin piston and single piston calipers respectively. Together they can bring the vehicle to a stop from 60 miles an hour in less than 129 feet. 4-wheel, 4-channel, 4-sensor ABS with electronic brake force distribution is standard. Underpinning the Telluride is a fully independent suspension with front and rear stabilizer bars. A self-leveling suspension is available depending on the trim level. The front suspension consists of McPherson struts with coil springs, while the rear is a multi-link setup with separated springs and shocks. The front and rear suspension widths were maximized for enhanced roll stiffness and stability. The front steering knuckles and rear carriers are made from aluminum to lessen weight, while the front lower arms have been optimized and lightened thanks to a new engineering design, resulting in reduced unsprung weight and improved responsiveness. The Telluride also achieves best-in-class body torsional rigidity through a variety of methods, including a multiple ring-shaped structure and hot-stamped door ring parts that provide greater strength and rigidity. Not only that, but the torsional rigidity is nearly identical, whether or not you have a sunroof. Overall, the Telluride is a pleasure to drive. Its behavior out on the road is exactly that of a luxury SUV. Soft, stable, and sure-footed when called upon. Like the Hyundai Palisade I drove a while back, it's very well-rounded. The steering is a motor-driven rack and pinion system with the motor mounted on the steering column itself. The overall ratio is 15.6 to 1, and it takes 2.87 turns from lock to lock. The turning diameter is 38.7 feet. On most trim levels, the steering wheel is wrapped in soft leather. A heated steering wheel is available. The 4-spoke design of the steering wheel offers easy access to a variety of features, such as the hands-free phone system, driver assistance features, cruise control, audio system, and the driver's information system. The wheel is manually adjustable for tilt and reach, and there's grip bolsters at 10 and 2. As part of the various drive modes, the steering can be firmed up when Sport mode is selected if you wanted a tighter feel. The Telluride is only offered with one powertrain, consisting of an Atkinson cycle 3.8-liter V6 and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The engine is built using aluminum for the block and heads, with dual continuous variable valve timing, 4 valves per cylinder, and direct fuel injection. The compression ratio is 13 to 1. It develops 291 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 262 pound-feet of torque at 5,200 RPM. This allows the Telluride to accelerate from a standstill to 60 miles an hour in about 6.9 seconds. Top speed is around 130 miles per hour. Unlike the Hyundai Palisade, the Telluride has a traditional console-mounted shift lever. I personally prefer this setup, but there's a slight trade-off. With Hyundai's push-button setup, it frees up a lot of space in the console for additional storage up top and down below thanks to the Palisade's floating console. Another difference with the Telluride is that it doesn't offer paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. That's an exclusive Palisade feature. All in all, it's a buttery smooth, quick shifting and responsive transmission. An auto hold feature is included as well, which can make sitting in heavy traffic a little easier to bear. The Telluride is offered with two drivetrains, including standard front-wheel drive or an optional all-wheel drive system for an additional $2,000. Depending on the trim level, all-wheel drive is included as standard equipment. With all-wheel drive, you also get a tow mode, which holds lower gears longer and reduces how often the transmission shifts to better optimize powertrain response while towing. When equipped with trailer brakes, the Telluride can tow up to 5,000 pounds or 5,500 pounds with the X Pro. In fact, a trailer prep package is included on all Tellurides, including things like pre-wiring, a heavy-duty transmission oil cooler, and a trailer sway control feature. The available auto-leveling rear suspension can also play a big part in towing ability by keeping the vehicle level. The all-wheel drive system was developed as a multi-mode system, providing an electronic variable torque split clutch with active torque control between the front and rear axles. In the center console, there's a twist dial with a bunch of drive modes to switch between. For starters, you have Comfort, Sport, and Smart modes. The latter mode lets you individually tune the various vehicle systems to your specific preferences. Sport mode gives you a more agile feel by sending more available torque to the rear wheels for a sporty dynamic feel when desired. The all-wheel drive system has a wider range of torque distribution variability than many competitive systems out there, and it's been tuned to conditions such as straight-line acceleration, medium or high-speed cornering, and hill starts. The final drive ratio is 3.648 to 1. In addition to the aforementioned drive modes, there's also Eco and Snow. Eco helps by prioritizing fuel economy. Snow mode is included with the all-wheel drive system and offers special traction settings for improved driver control in adverse conditions. The Snow mode also adjusts the front and rear torque distribution, left and right wheel slip control, engine torque, and shift patterns according to available traction levels. In addition, the all-wheel drive system includes an all-wheel drive locking differential function for challenging traction situations. It's worth mentioning too that the Telluride is very quiet, thanks to generous underhood insulation, special sound deadening carpets, and powertrain tuning that delivers smooth, linear response. As far as fuel economy, with all-wheel drive, expect a range between 19 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. I averaged around 21 miles per gallon when using regular unleaded fuel. The total tank capacity is 18.8 gallons. The interior design combines a sense of relaxation and comfort, creating a serene, spacious, and comfortable ambiance, with 8 passenger seating standard for family adventures. Cloth upholstery is standard on the entry trims, while leatherette is available. Genuine leather is included on the EX and above, but on the SX Prestige you get different choices of premium perforated Napa leather. There's a surprising amount of upholstery colors available across the Telluride lineup. For example, in addition to black, mahogany, terracotta, and light gray, the Napa leather can also be had in two-tone navy and light gray and sage green. Leather-equipped models also offer different types of faux wood finishers on the dash and door panels. Overall, the build quality and the niceness of the materials used in the SX Prestige is top-notch, so is the attention to detail. There's intricate stitching, upholstery perforations, and quilting, a premium micro-suede headliner and gloss black trim. An ambient lighting system is included too, accenting things like the dash, center console, and door pockets. There's 64 colors to choose from. You really get what you pay for, as Kia still offers some of the best value propositions in the business. USB-C outlets have been added for faster device charging throughout the interior, providing extra convenience for all passengers. Even more, a conversation mirror up in the front overhead console allows you to clearly see passengers in the rear. The seat structures offer a lot of comfort and support, thanks to a high degree of padding and pronounced bolsters. In this example, the front seats offer 8-way power adjustments, in addition to power lumbar and a driver's seat thigh cushion extender. A memory system is included for the driver too. The front seats are heated and cooled. The steering wheel is heated too. At this time, the Telluride does not offer a front seat massage system like what's available on the new Palisade. As far as the climate control system, a dual-zone auto system is included on most trim levels, with the controls positioned in the middle of the center stack. You can also operate the front and rear climate controls from the infotainment system. Rear passengers also get their own automatic climate controls, even on the LX. The Telluride introduces a host of interior revisions for 2023. For starters, there's a new curved and seamless dual 12.3-inch display screen, which includes the instrument cluster and infotainment system. The dashboard has been redesigned with new trim panels and HVAC vents. The center stack is actually tilted a little bit towards the driver. The steering wheel has been redesigned too. New color packages allow more personalization. For the driver, an available full display digital center rear view mirror uses a rear view camera that more easily lets you see behind the Telluride without the obstructions of passengers or cargo. Wireless charging capability has been upgraded from 5 watts to 15 watts for faster device charging. There's some pretty cool tech too. A Wi-Fi hotspot is available, along with the latest version of Kia's digital key, which allows you to leave your key at home and use an iPhone, Apple Watch, or Samsung Galaxy smartphone to lock, unlock, and start the vehicle. Apple Wallet or Samsung Pass also allows secure sharing of digital keys with family and friends. The audio and navigation display is a generous 12.3-inch touchscreen in widescreen format, coupled with the 12.3-inch fully digital TFT center instrument cluster. The latter includes multiple display modes to fit your current driving mode or personal preference. The one called Dynamic is pretty cool. 2 Bluetooth devices can be connected simultaneously, one for a mobile phone connection and the other for audio streaming. The single instrument panel gauge cluster integrated with navigation offers exceptional legibility and ease of use, coupled with an available heads-up display feature. A premium 10-speaker Harman Kardon sound system is available or standard depending on the trim level. It also includes Quantum Logic surround sound with Clarify music restoration technology. A huge step up over the basic 6-speaker system. You have a ton of media options to choose from, including SiriusXM satellite radio, HD radio, a Sounds of Nature ambient system, and smartphone integration through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A standard dynamic voice recognition system accepts simple voice commands to conveniently control cabin AC, radio, hatch opening and closing, heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats, and other functions. This system can also assist with various points of interest, weather status, and stock market data updates. The Telluride also offers a sophisticated driver talk in-car intercom system with rear seat conversation and sleep modes. This system allows you to communicate separately with the second or third rows of the vehicle via the audio system in a conversation mode. The system also includes a rear sleep mode that allows you to listen to what you want in the front without the audio being transmitted to the second and third row audio speakers so that potentially sleeping passengers won't be disturbed. The Telluride includes 9 standard airbags, dual front, dual side front and rear, driver's knee and rollover sensing side curtain airbags. The large full-length side curtain airbags include third-row seating coverage for enhanced rear occupant protection in the event of a collision. The Telluride's overall structure is quite rigid, thanks to a strategic use of advanced high-strength steel in key areas to provide increased tensile strength. Using high-strength steel has several benefits, such as lighter overall vehicle weight and greater vehicle strength and rigidity without the excessive costs of more lightweight exotic materials. Robust underbody and side structures were designed to increase energy absorption and reduce cabin intrusion in a severe collision, especially in the small overlap test. Further, its underbody uses multiple load paths to better disperse potential crash energy in the event of a collision. Its generous suite of advanced driver assistance systems includes many innovative technologies, such as forward collision avoidance assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, safe exit assist, driver attention warning, high beam assist, navigation-based smart cruise control, lane following assist, highway driving assist, rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist, reverse parking collision avoidance assist, rear occupant protection, and remote smart parking assist. For 2023, the Telluride adds several expansions to its already impressive list of safety technologies, such as intelligent speed limit assist and forward collision avoidance and junction turning. In the event of an accident and an airbag deploys, an automatic collision notification system will be automatically transmitted to Kia's Customer Care Center, where a trained response operator can attempt to establish voice communication with the vehicle occupants, dispatch appropriate services, and remain on the line until help arrives. When compared to some of its closest competitors, the Telluride offers class-leading first and second row seat legroom, not to mention impressive cargo space. Depending on the trim level, the Telluride can be had with a second row bench seat or individual captain's chairs. Having had the opportunity to ride in the back some, I can honestly say this is one of the most comfortable offerings in the segment. Not only do rear seat passengers get treated just as well as the front, but you have the same level of premium features and materials in the SX Prestige. Depending on the trim level, you can get a power tilt and slide sunroof or a dual panel sunroof like this example. I'm a big fan of the dual panel as it allows a lot of natural light to come in. I'm also a big fan of the captain's chairs because it gives you your own space to kick back and relax with a greater perception of overall space. What's really nice about these is how adjustable they are. You can slide them back and forth to create more leg space as needed. You can also recline the backrests. The armrests and headrests are adjustable as well. There's so many ways to adjust the seats that the Telluride can pretty much accommodate anyone, even if you're over 6 feet. I'm 5 foot 10 inches, and I had plenty of room left over. The second row of seats have new wing-out headrests and newly available seat ventilation, plus heated seats for extra comfort. In the back of the center console, you'll find cup holders and a couple of power outlets, one 12-volt and one AC outlet. There's additional USB charge ports on the inside edges of the front seat backs. Adjustable air vents are located up in the headliner along with overhead independent climate controls. The second row seats in this example are both heated and cooled, which is a really nice feature to see in this class and price point. The controls are located on the doors. Pull-up sunshades are also built into the doors for extra privacy and comfort on hot days. The third row seats are really nice if you have smaller children. Like the second row, there's latch child seat anchors on the other side. The one-touch second row seats allow for easy operation to move the seats forward and out of the way. Step treads and grab handles make third row access easy for those who can sit back there. It's pretty much the same space as a Hyundai Palisade, but there's a couple of key differences. The Palisade offers power reclining and heated third row seats. The Telluride does not, at least at this time. However, the backrest can be manually reclined. Other third row amenities include USB charge ports, overhead air vents, microphones for the telephone system, and LED lighting. Although it's somewhat of a smaller space, I was able to sit back there pretty decent. I just wouldn't want to be there for long periods of time. Nonetheless, it's nice to have the added flexibility when needed. A hands-free power tailgate is standard on upper trim levels to make opening and closing easier when your arms are full. You simply stand behind the Telluride and wait for it to recognize the key fob. After a few seconds, the tailgate will open automatically. It's manually operated on lower trim levels. With the powered functionality, you can adjust the opening height for easier access or low clearance garages. Inside the cargo area, you'll find lots of open and usable space. There's a generous amount of underfloor storage too, which is where you'll also find the jacking equipment. A temporary spare tire can be found underneath the rear of the vehicle. With the third row seats in place, you have 21 cubic feet of space. That's actually 3 cubic feet more space compared to the Palisade. Expanding cargo space is pretty easy. The third row seats are folded by using the pull straps to unlock the backrests, and the second row seats can be power folded by the buttons on the left side panel of the trunk. With the Palisade's available powered third row, you can raise and lower the backrest by the touch of a button versus using the pull straps. With the third row folded, you have a total of 46 cubic feet of space, about the same as a Palisade. With all seats folded, you have a total of 87 cubic feet of space, which is slightly more than a Palisade. Additional trunk area amenities include cargo tie-down hooks, a 12-volt power outlet, and of course LED lighting. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the in-depth look at the 2023 Kia Telluride. Be sure to stay tuned next time and leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that too. And make sure that notification box is selected so you don't miss out on all of the upcoming content. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.